Hi Eagles! Today we are going to share with you some helpful procedures that you can implement in your classroom to maximize instruction time and overall make your life a little bit easier. Rather than tell you about these procedures ourselves, we're going to show you some of the amazing things teachers at Lakes are already doing in our very first edition of What's Brewing Teacher Feature. Our monthly What's Brewing Teacher Feature will highlight you and all the amazing things you do at Lakes.
All right, hello everybody, and probably a good morning. So just sharing with you how I use Google Doc as my lesson planning format. So hopefully you get something out of this. This was built out of frustration so I could have a one-stop shop to keep everything organized. As you're looking right here, this is my toolbox. Since we don't use a textbook in the math department, there's so many good resources that are shared with me. This is where I store it all that I find through Google searching or sitting through department meetings. And then from there, that builds ideas. And then how I do it is in my Google Calendar, I'll put a 1 in my Google Calendar, and that's the first day of the school year, which correlates to my first day lesson plans, what I'm going to do here. And as I scroll down, you'll see these are my notes with all my hyperlinks. And then you'll see about 176 of these if you were to scroll down further. But this just helps organize my life, creates less stress. And it also serves as a good reflective piece when I'm done for the day for things I need to do for next year. And it's my series called The One Stop Shop for Lesson Planning. Thank you very much.
I post my agenda on the screen every day so that when students come in, they know exactly what to expect in the class. It helps to keep them informed and know what to expect, and it helps to keep me on track because sometimes when I get going on something, I lose track of where I was supposed to be. If we are using the Chromebooks, I put a little icon so they know at that point they can get them out. But that way they're not jumping the gun and starting to mess around on their computers when that's really not what we have planned for the day.
So my procedure for safety is for each and every machine the students are going to be using. They first need to show mastery in the classroom before I allow them to use the machines in a laboratory setting. Whether you're right-handed or you're left-handed, the right hand is going to go on this handle. That's what pulls the saw outward. All right. Your left hand is where we need to think about the 6-inch margin. All right. So the black line is the 6-inch line. Our left hand needs to be further away than that. I'll take each and every machine. I'll demonstrate that to the students. And then I'll make a couple cuts, and then they need to take a written test, and they need to pass it with 100% accuracy before they can go ahead and do a performance test. And what that is that's me standing right next to them the first time they're going to use each of the machines, making sure their hands are in the right place, making sure they're doing the right thing, and watching them as they do it for the first time to make sure they do everything absolutely correct. We do that for each of the machines prior to them being out in the laboratory on their own time. So to make sure they're showing mastery in the classroom prior to going out and actually using it in the lab setting.
Thanks for watching, Eagles. We hope you enjoyed our first edition of What's Brewing Teacher Feature. See you in the tea room.